Yeah, we're back. Episode, I don't even know, 36. Um, Today we're gonna talk about success, personal development. Same fucking topics, bro. I'm not changing the message. I'm not changing the topics. Your level of success will never exceed your level of personal development. You know, everybody has goals, everybody has aspirations, everybody sees themselves in a higher frame, a higher frequency, vibrating at a higher level. Some people might just wake up and be like, I want to be regular. But for the most part, I believe that most people can see themselves doing better than they are doing right now in the moment, right? So at the end of the day, you need to become that version of yourself before you receive any external proof, any external validation of that's where you're going. You need to become that. You need to have a system, a program, and operate as if you are that already. Whatever that may be. You want to be a businessman. You want to be a great father. You want to be in the NFL. You want to be a great coach. You want to create content, be a content creator. You need to act as if and become that before you even are that in the external world. You need to have a system, a program in place of that of which that person that you're trying to see, or that person at that next level, that of which that person would already be using. So this only prepares you for it when it comes, but at the end of the day, this displays the most faith. This displays the most trust in the universe. You don't even got to be religious. You just got to know that the universe works in your favor. You don't got to call it God, call it Allah, call it whatever you want. You just got to know that the universe will work in your favor. And he wouldn't give you a vision that is impossible. The only reason you can see it in your head is because it's already done. So the fact that you become it before it even comes will bring it in quicker. Your level of personal development is directly correlated to your success. Wherever you're at in life, look at how far you've developed as a man. Look at how far you've developed as a person. If you want to continue to grow, continue to excel in life, you need to continue to grow as a person. That's why personal development will never be the problem. Working on yourself will never hinder you. Taking time out of your day to work on you, to pour into you, will never slow you down. This is exactly how I did it. This is exactly how I became that's how I got to where I'm at today. At the end of the day, when I started, at the end of my football career, I didn't know if I was going to be able to go pro overseas. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I started acting as if. I started talking about it a bunch. I started saying it before I even knew it. I had no idea if I was going to go, but I started telling people like, yeah, I'm about to be about this motherfucker. You feel me? And then sure enough, it happened. Same thing with this. Talked about it, and it brings it in quicker. It'll bring everything you want in quicker. And at the end of the day, like I keep saying, your level of success will never exceed your level of personal development. You can't have a shitty room and think your fucking business is going to operate correctly. It's all correlated. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. If you're sporadic in one area and impulsive in one area, that usually means your entire life at the moment is impulsive and sporadic. I've done so many great things in my life. I come from nothing, but at the end of the day, for the most part, there's only been chunks and spurts of this journey, this 10-year journey where I was completely dialed, where I was completely on point. A lot of the times I'm sporadic because I hadn't dialed in my program. I didn't know and I didn't believe truly in the universe that I was already going to be exactly where I'm at today. You know, where I'm at today, I thought was impossible. You know, I thought I wouldn't get there at the end of the day for my own personal limiting beliefs, for my own personal reasons. Today, I understand now that's exactly why it took me so long. That's exactly why I couldn't have took it to another level. You feel me? I didn't believe. I didn't think it was possible. I wasn't working on myself either. At times, in those little sporadic phases, like I stopped working on myself. I stopped dialing in my program. I slacked on my program. And therefore, my life started shifting in areas and ways that wasn't in line with where I wanted to go. At the end of the day, you need to act as if. You need to know instead of believe, because when you believe, that means you can get told some other shit and believe that. You need to know that the vision you have in your head is yours and it's given to you for a reason. And he wouldn't give it to you for no reason. He's giving it to you because it's possible. You can see it because it's already happened. You just got to meet him halfway and try. That's it. You don't got to be perfect. He's going to give you the answers. You don't even got to know how to do it. You just got to try once. You'll fail, then he'll give you the next step. Your level of success will never exceed your level of personal development. You need to become the version of yourself before it's even externally validated, before you have any external proof. You need to become that. That's what your system should be. That's what your program should be like. You say you want to be a businessman. You say you want to be an entrepreneur, but are you getting up doing the things that businessmen and entrepreneurs do every day besides watching motivational videos on fucking YouTube? If you're not, you're never going to be a businessman. You're never going to be that entrepreneur you want to be. You got to do the things these people do so you can become exactly like these people. You need to know you are it. And it'll bring it in quicker. Follow me on Instagram at staydownfit_Ray, RAYE. Follow my podcast page at Bay Affiliated. I got to go to work.